Hi everyone, today we'll discuss Raabe test. So the statement if sigma un is a positive term series and limit n tends to infinity n times un by un plus 1 minus 1 equal to L. Then the series is convergent if L is greater than 1, the value of the limit. The series is divergent if L is less than 1, the test fail when n equal to 1. So we will go. So first I will show that the test failed by D'Alembert test, then we will apply the Raabe test. First D'Alembert test and Raabe test. So the problem is there is test for the convergence of the series. Test for the convergence of the series. So 1 by 2 plus 1 into 3 divided 2.4, 135, 246, so on so on. So let un equal to 135 so on up to 2n minus 1 divided by 246 so on up to 2n. Now un plus 1 will be 135 so on up to 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1 term of the series. Now 246 up to 2n, then 2n plus 1 is 2n plus 2 will be this. So now you have to go un by un plus 1. Un is 135 so on 2n minus 1, 246 so on up to 2n. Multiplication un plus 1. Un plus 1. This will be 246 so on up to 2n plus 2 divided by 135 so on up to 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1. Now 2n minus 1, this 2n minus 1. 246 up to n, 246 up to n. They get cancelled. So we are left with un by un plus 1. Un by un plus 1. This will be 2n plus 2 by 2n plus 1. Now apply the limit n tends to infinity un by un plus 1. So limit n tends to infinity. You see 2n if you take common 1 plus 2 by 2n. If you take 2n common 1 plus 1 by n. Getting cancels. Now limit as n tends to infinity 1 by n tends to 0 is 1. 1 means what is the meaning of 1? D'Alembert test fails if the value of the limit L equal to 1. Now we will apply the Raabe test and see. So apply Raabe test. Apply Raabe's test. Now un by un plus 1 minus 1. So 2n plus 2 by 2n plus 1 minus 1. So 2n plus 1 denominator 2n plus 2 minus 2n minus 1. So 2n getting n 2 minus 1 is 1 by 2n plus 1. 1 by 2n plus 1. 1 by 2n plus 1. So now limit n tends to infinity n into un by un plus 1 minus 1 equal to limit n tends to infinity n by 2n plus 1. So if you take n common and cancel it from the numerator and denominator 1 plus 2 plus 1 by n. And n getting cancelled. This numerator and denominator getting cancelled. As n tends to infinity 1 by n tends to 0. 1 by 2 less than 1. Less than 1 means by Raabe test, by Raabe test, by Raabe's test, The given series sigma un is less than 1 means divergent because limit is less than 1. The series is divergent. That is our answer. One more problem. Suppose the series is 3, 6, 9, so on up to 3n divided by 7, 10, 13 up to 3n plus 4 x to the power of n. This is the series. Test for convergence of the series. So let un equal to 3, 6, 9, so on up to 3n divided by 7, 10, 13, so on 3n plus 4 into x to the power of n. Now un plus 1 will be 3, 6, 9, 3n up to 3n. This will be 3n plus 3. X to the power of n plus 1 divided by 7, 10, 13, 7 into 10 into 13, so on 3n plus 4 into 3n plus 3 plus 4 will be 7. Now we have to go un by un plus. First I will apply the D'Alembert test and I will show you the D'Alembert test fails. Then we will go for Raabe test. 3, 6, 9, 3n by 7, 10, 13, so on 3n plus 4. 3n plus 4. Denominator will go to numerator. So 7, 10, 13, so on 3n plus 4, 3n plus 7 divided by 3, 6, 9, so on 3n into 3n plus 3. So x to the power of n divided by x to the power of n plus 1. So now this one, this part and this part completely get cancelled. This part and this part completes. So what is left? Un by un plus 1 equal to 3n plus 7 by 3n plus 3 into 1 by x. Now apply the limit n tends to infinity. Un by un plus 1 equal to limit n tends to infinity 1 by x outside. 3n if you take common, 1 plus 7 by 3n. 3n if you take 1 by 3 by 3n. 3n numerator and denominator getting cancelled. As n tends to infinity, 1 by n tends to 0. Answer is 1 by x. 1 by x. So 1 by x means 1 by x greater than 1, convergent. 1 by x less than 1, divergent. X equal to 1, test fails. Which test failed? D'Alembert test failed. D'Alembert test fails. Now we will apply Raabe test. Now we will apply Raabe's test. Raabe test. So un by un plus 1 minus 1. Un by un plus 1 is 3n plus 7 by 3n plus 3 minus 1. So this will be 3n plus 3, 3n plus 7 minus 3n minus 3. So this will be 4 by 3n plus 3. So now apply the limit. Limit n tends to infinity n into un by un plus 1 minus 1 equal to limit n tends to infinity 4n by 3n plus 3. Taken n common, limit n tends to infinity, taken n common, 4 is left, n you have taken common. Here also n if you come 3 by 3n. 3 by n. N getting cancelled. As n tends to infinity, 1 by n tends to 0. So it is 4 by 3. Greater than 1, convergent. By Raabe test. Raabe test. You see x equal to 1 test fail. So x equal to 1 we have taken. We applied Raabe. How we are doing? First we are applying the D'Alembert test. Un by un plus 1 equal to L. If L is greater than 1 convergent, less than 1 divergent, equal to 1 test fail. So if test is failing, we are applying Raabe test. With the Raabe test, we are getting the answer. Suppose if Raabe test also fails, you have to go for another test. Okay? And in the examination, he will not mention test for the convergence of the series he will give. So you have to see the series and apply. So generally, whenever the D'Alembert test failed or ratio test failed, we apply the Raabe test. Okay? Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe my channel for more upcoming videos.